bit where I film. Had to charge my microphone yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to vlog. I started to, and then I realized that my microphone kept dying, so it kept turning off. And that's annoying, so we're all good now for the time being. I need to back up a little bit. That's a little bit better. Hello, Fred. We got the full view of Fred now that he's in the video. He's on my. I think I might want to turn the light off only because it is incredibly bright in here. It's very early, and I have very sensitive eyes, so we're gonna do that. That's much nicer. Too early for all that light. Candles here. Bring some up to the forward, the front here. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's better. Anyway. All right, I'm going to do a card pull, I think. I know my vlogs aren't very interesting and I kind of do the same thing every morning, but this is kind of a prompt to give me something to talk about because I don't go into these with any sort of plan, really. I just kind of like to do my thing in the morning and converse with myself, whether it be with my higher guides or just inside my head or my journal or my dogs or dogs/cats or whatever. So the card kind of gives me some direction. Ow. Ow. It hurt. Okay. So I actually have a new deck. I reorganized, so I pulled out some new stuff. Well, it's not new, but new for now. It's not, I haven't used this deck in a while. And this is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. I like this deck because I like Kim Kranz's decks, all of them, because of the shape. I'm actually going to have to check out her website and see if she has anything new because I have not. I've been off of Meta and Instagram for a while, and I was never really on it that much to begin with because I just got, I don't know. I spent a lot of time in my early to mid 20s trying to make Instagram my thing with my art and YouTube. I was trying to make YouTube videos too. I was trying to make social media a job, and I don't know if I'm just inconsistent with it or just not confident enough. So I never was able to get it off the ground. Hopefully, maybe someday I'll be able to do art full time, but until then, I will make these vlogs because they're fun for me and something for me to do, and I enjoy it. So, and if it turns into a job, then it would turn into a job. That would be cool. I do plan on talking about other things on this channel, not just vlogs or card pulls. That's just what I've been focusing on right now because I mean, I don't know. I could perhaps do multiple channels. That's something I've considered in the past, maybe making this a vlog channel and my art somewhere else, but I have such a hard time focusing on multiple channels at a time. I don't remember them. I forget. Like, I had multiple channels at one time once, and it was a pain in the arse, if I'm being quite honest with you. I'm in here. I also have another Oracle deck I pulled out. I might pull from that as well. I've been feeling it. And this one's, so the one I'm working from right now is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. That's the guidebook for it. So you'll see a lot of the same imagery, not the same, but similar imagery and stuff to the this one, Wild Unknown Alchemy. This one is by far my favorite. Not just the cards and the way the explanations are written, but the style of the deck, the watercolor, the cards, the mixed media. It's just perfection. The Wild Unknown Archetypes deck is a little bit the same, but this one was first, so I feel like her style is a little more developed in the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck, but that is whatever. This other Oracle deck I have is Mermaids and Myths, Oracle of the Water, since summer's coming up. And I've I actually saw, I do watch a lot of TikTok, so don't mind me on that. But I was watching a TikTok and it was talking about siren energy. And I can't believe I never really put two and two together as like an archetype type thing, whereas an energy that you can carry within yourself, or maybe there's a reason that mermaids exist because it's a personification of an emotion. And typically, like sirens and mermaids indicate shadow work and depth and going deep into the waters of your psyche, that sort of thing. So I'm not really that shocked that The Little Mermaid was my favorite. I did not plan this when I pulled this mug out this morning. Not my plan. But yeah, okay, so here we go. Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Also, this one hasn't been attacked by one of the cats, so I don't have a card that I have to actively avoid. I have another deck that I pulled out to for working with Mother Mary or the Divine Mother. I have the Rose Oracle. You can't even see that. I have a video about it when I got it from a few years ago, but it's been a long time and whatever. Yeah. So okay, one more shuffle. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh no, yesterday I got from my Wild Unknown deck. I don't know if I shared it yesterday. I don't remember. I don't think I did. The Void was my card, which this is sort of similar. This is the Vessel. I like the round cards. I think that's cool. Interesting to play with. Read it here. LXIX. So that is 39. Mm-hmm. Here we go. The Vessel. Now, these pages are set up similarly to the other pages, as they've got little blurbs and keywords and the definition and extra things. There's lots of extra things, so that's cool. The vessel may, okay, the body, the container, the cup. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs, saving accounts protects our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it is time to assess what is being held together and how is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full, or perhaps there is no vessel at all and the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. It is time for you to build, break, or repair. You must find out. Yeah. I guess if this reading is for the collective, this vessel is broken as far as this country. Man. Well, that can go a lot of different ways, and that's really interesting card to look at. I also, oh, that is a torso. So that's a torso and a cup. Oh, it's like a Venus de Mayo bust. I mean, not bust, torso without the head. Okay, I see it now. That's cool and pertinent and interesting to think about because we're at a point where we're so divided that we're nitpicking everything. It's crazy. It's driving me insane. I stay off of online discourse. I try for the most part because it's just too much. I think that not being one with our own personal bodies, the constant need for external validation, the constant need for external stimuli is really, really, really going to fuck up a lot of things. I mean, it has fucked up a lot of things. Clearly, this world that we live in is a fucking fever dream for men. And I don't mean that in like, I should say toxic men, because this is their fever dream. Slavery, entrapment, untrustworthy. Like, I don't understand how these people live day to day. All because they're not one with their vessel, with their body. They're not one with their mind. They have no connection to this earth, really, apart from greed and I just don't get it. I don't get it. I never will. I never have. So I don't know if there's much more I can say about that card, but that's where my head goes when I start to think about the vessel. You know, we're taught from such a young age to regard everything around us with revere or reverence, and with respect, even though that'll never happen, because if you don't know how to respect yourself, you'll never learn how to you'll never respect anything else or anyone around you. So this notion of constantly being gaslit to, honor these things that are bigger than yourself. Well, I'm so sorry, but myself is all I have at the end of the day. And if I can't connect with myself, then how the fuck am I supposed to connect with other people? I've learned that the hard way so many times. It's even instilled into us as children. Treat others as you would wish to be treated. Life's not fair. What was the other one? I don't remember. But that's all just to say that everything, is everything that we've ever been taught a lie? Because I'm just so tired of the need for external validation. I don't know if it's just because I'm a woman and I have inherently no need for the outs. Like, I have everything I need. I don't know. I can't be sure. I'm not really sure what having or being a woman has to do with that, but I think I was thinking like psychologically, more or less. Not physically, but definitely psychologically, I think. So, I don't want people in my comments yelling at me for what does it have to do with being a woman? I wasn't meaning it in a literal sense, I guess. It was more of a metaphorical sense. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to move on to the mermaid deck just because now I'm intrigued as to what card we're going to get to maybe go in conjunction with that vessel card. See what I get here. I have this microphone because I feel like I whisper a lot, and I do that because I live in an apartment and my door is open, my sliding glass door, and it's early. And I really want to go back to bed, but I can't because I have to work. Anyway, this card is Microcosm Sea Monsters. Interesting. So these cards are real artsy. I like Jasmine, what's her name? Jasmine Beckett Griffith is her name. She was really popular a while ago. I found her on Instagram through her art, and then I found out she made oral decks. So that's where I found these. I've had these for years, so Microcosm Sea Monsters. Okay, so these have like a quote and then a little blurb and some divination meanings. So I'll start with the quote. Excuse me. Containment is essential. she said, with a nervous backwards glance. Losing these beasties on the earth an unfortunate happenstance. It requires my utmost resolve to keep these fiends bottled up inside, to allow them freedom in this world I simply cannot abide. A melancholy maiden clutches an alchemical flask. Beside her sits her ultimate creation, a microcosm world of swirling seas and raging monsters. She is uneasy, however, to expend and expends all of her energy containing the world. Divination meaning, be careful bottling up your inner demons. Oh. On the outside, you are calm, but inside, you are hiding tumultuous emotions. You are wasting a great deal of energy keeping those incensed monsters contained. You are wasting your faculties trying to make everything appear okay on the surface when really you are hurting internally. Resolve what is inside you. Make peace with your past so that you can move forward with goodness and light in your heart. Make peace with your present self, even if it's not ideal. Know that it is within your power to make changes to yourself, but only slowly and with great effort. Take steps to change which you can and make peace with which you cannot. When your interior finally reflects your exterior, you will at last be ready to face the world. Okay, and then this is an antithesis, so I guess if there's always a good part of the card and then the shadow part of the card, so I guess if this card will be to pull upside down, this is usually the meaning, but I tend to just read one side up, like right side up, and then figure out which meaning applies to me at the time. Antithesis, create greater privacy for yourself. You need more privacy in your life. You are too open, too exposed, and you share too much of your emotion in the most public of forums. Spend some time focusing inwards rather than outwards. Keep a few secrets out of the public eye and rejoice in them. So I think this card ties into the other card really well in the fact that my entire spiel was basically talking about your body and how excuse me, you need to release and not keep everything inside, but also stop looking for external validation. And that card that I just pulled, this is pretty much talking about exactly what I mean. I think I need to get up and do some yoga, so I'm gonna go do that, or just stretch a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I might come back and film some more later. But yeah, these cards were super interesting. I'm really glad that I pulled them. I hope that they were helpful or interesting for anyone. I don't know what else I want to talk about right now, if anything. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. It's gonna be a long day. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I will see you when I see you. Bye.